So, what's holding you back? That's a big question because we all have blocks. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome to Midlife Unleashed with Julie Waas. I'm Julie Waas, and I'm so glad that you're here. So, I had an interesting conversation the other day with a client, and she was telling me that she has all these great plans and really wants to implement them and is excited about them and feels like she could do it, but she just can't get past this feeling like she can't do it, that she's being blocked. So we talked about it, and she said she felt like she hit a wall and she couldn't move forward with her plans. And so I think that's a very common experience. I think what happens is that when you are on the verge of doing something new, different, courageous, stepping into a new area that you haven't even tried yet, something that's unfamiliar, your body and your mind are trying to protect you and telling you, no, 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 don't do it, don't do it. You're safe here. If you don't move, you're safe. And unfortunately, that holds us back a lot of times from moving forward. We get all excited, we get ready to get ready to get ready to get ready. And then when we actually have to make the move, we're stuck and we can't do it. And so I used a couple of metaphors for her, to explain why, it is kind of silly. And one of them I thought actually she suggested to me was talking about the Wizard of Oz. So now if you've ever seen the movie, you have Dorothy is going to Oz and she wants to get home. And there's the wizard, the big mean wizard, and he's got fire coming out and he's very, very, very scary and preventing her from achieving her goal of going home. And then she gets to this place where the wizard's at. She finally gets to Oz and pulls back, and the curtain gets pulled back. And it's this little man next to this machine making this big noise and this big fire and everything like that. And what's revealed is that it's really not a scary guy after all. And he was just trying to scare people and prevent people from doing things. And so what I said is, oftentimes that's exactly what it is. You've got this big wall in front of you. You've got this scary monster of a new thing, new territory, something you've never done before. And you think that it's going to be really scary when you go through that curtain, when you pull back the curtain. But when you pull back the curtain, you find out that it's just really nothing scary at all. It's just something new to try. And the other thing that I always think about is, I always talk about the little major general that's in your ear telling you, no, 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 don't do it. Don't try that new thing. Don't step into that new area. You're safe here. If you just listen to me, you'll be fine. But safe isn't always good. Safe is could be boring, especially when you're in midlife and you're trying to find your way of a new way to maximize the second half of your life. You're going to want to try new things. You're going to want to get to Oz and find out that Oz is really an okay place, and there's no scary wizard there after all. So, what I would recommend is that when you are thinking about your new goals or what you want to try, now that you're in your second half of your life, and maybe you want to try something that you've never done before and or have always wanted to try, but you're a little scared because it's really hard to be a beginner when you're in the middle of your life. When you've lived many decades, it's really hard to remember what was it like when you went to kindergarten and you didn't know anything? What was it like when you learned something new? What was it like to be in school and just learning how to write or do addition, all those kinds of things? It's really hard to remember how to be a beginner after so many years. But that's okay because being a beginner means you're expanding yourself, you're trying new things, and you can't possibly expect yourself to be an expert when you're just a beginner. So the key is to start small and just go for it. Imagine that curtain just opening up and nothing scary being on the other side. and that you can actually do it. And when you get out of this paralysis feeling and you move forward, it's really exciting. And you know what? If you stumble, it's okay. You pick yourself up and you try a new strategy and or try a new thing. Maybe not everything's going to work out great for you, but the key is to try it. Try something new. Go somewhere where you've never been before. Expand your mind and have fun doing it. Because that's the key in the second half, is that now you may have the time because your kids have left the nest. So you have time on the weekends or in the evenings to go meet new people, try new things. And it's all can be very scary because meeting new people, making new friends when you're older than 50 is not the easiest thing in the world because you don't have a built-in set of preschool moms to talk to. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. And just like trying everything new, it just doesn't mean it's impossible. And the key is to just do it. I hate to coin a phrase like Nike, but it really is true. Just do it. Just give it a try. And then don't forget to remind yourself of how great you are, that you did it. Celebrate the wins. Write it in your journal. Say, I did whatever it was today that you were being held back from. You took that step. You put that toe in the water. You did it. And be very proud of yourself for doing it. And once you start doing that, then the wizard isn't so scary anymore. And the wizard's just another person over there. And so you can open more curtains. You can tell that little major general that's talking in your ear that you got it. Thanks for reminding me. I know you're trying to keep me safe, but I got it because the world has so much out there for you to try, to explore, and you only have one life to live. So go for it. Go find your Oz, and it won't be scary anymore. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Midlife Unleashed with Julie Waas. Please subscribe to my channel. If you know anyone else who might benefit from listening to this episode, then please share it with them and please comment below and let me know what fears have you overcome? What new territory have you jumped into? What's your new project? What's your new passion? I'd love to hear about it. And I look forward to seeing you soon. And don't forget, subscribe, like, and I'll see you on the next episode. Have a great day.